This past July 4th, I had a subscriber confide in me about his situation, and it absolutely broke my heart. He lost everything in crypto. He has a gambling addiction, and it started with crypto, and he started day trading. And not only did he lose his entire wealth, he actually took loans from friends and family. He lied, he cheated, he stole in order to get more money. He's maxed out all of his credit cards. Now he's seeking help for his gambling addiction, but it's a bit too late. He is so deep in the hole. He is so extremely depressed. Gambling in crypto doesn't just blow up your account. It blows up your marriage. It blows up your friendships. It blows up your self-esteem, your self-worth, your identity. And this is what I want to speak about today because it's so crazy how accessible crypto gambling is. The instant gratification, the quick access that you can get to it. I mean, kids these days, teenagers, they're like 2 to 3 times more prone to have a gambling addiction and to be irresponsible when investing. They're just kids. Their brains haven't even formed yet. And it's so easy for them to open up these accounts. Remember, crypto has a lot of anonymity, right? It's very anonymous, but that makes it very easy for anyone to set up an account, to create a phantom wallet, to start trading crypto irresponsibly. The reality is, and I see it on my channel, most people who invest in crypto have no clue what they're investing in. They're just listening to someone and then rolling the dice. And that really freaks me out. It makes me very sad because crypto has changed. This is not what it was. This is not the crypto world that I fell in love with many, many years ago. We didn't have all these meme coins and all these scams and all the gamification of day trading on crypto. You can't go anywhere without seeing or hearing a story in an ad about someone that made millions crypto trading, and you should buy their course and do it yourself. And it makes people that are miserable, that hate their job, want to just do that. They say, wait, I could just sit behind a screen and make a killing on crypto. Why am I going to go do this 9 to 5 and be a barista or make sandwiches and be a sandwich artist at Quiznos? Why don't I just learn crypto day trading and then I'll just day trade crypto? And before you know it, the dopamine hits, the euphoria, maybe they're prone to gambling addiction, and then they just end up losing it all. You never hear about it because it's so embarrassing that they would never ever share it. It can be exhilarating. It can be profitable for certain people that know what they're doing, that have the willpower and discipline. On this channel, I put out a lot of educational content, and I can tell you by the comments that I get and the views that I get, people don't give a shit about education in the crypto space. They just want price predictions. They want to roll the dice. They want to watch the minute-to-minute candlestick charts. They want to get that dopamine rush, that instant gratification. They have these daydreams of basically buying crypto lottery tickets, and before you know it, they're gonna be a millionaire and there'll be articles written about them. They'll be on the Jimmy Fallon show. This crypto gambling is so accessible. It is such a huge problem. And nobody knows, by the way, who has this problem. Because if my friend has a drinking addiction, right? He's an alcoholic, or my friend starts to do meth and is a meth addict or a cocaine addict, I could tell there's physiological differences. You can't tell with gambling addicts because they're not taking illegal substances that are modifying the way they look or behave. They're just getting the crazy dopamine hits and euphoria, and they're simply addicted to it. It's everything they think about. They lie, they steal, they cheat in order to continue to gamble. And again, the gamification of day trading on these apps, if you download the Coinbase app and you take a look at the 1-minute candlestick charts, those super colorful charts that they have, it is very, very addicting. It's fun to watch. I sometimes like to watch it. And I preach on this channel, never day trade, only swing trade, or try to time certain crypto cycles, especially post-halving cycles. But at the same time, I wonder, what if there's people watching my channel that have a true gambling addiction, and they might live far away from a casino, right? So they have to make a whole 1 hour trip or 2 hour trip to the nearest casino. They have to bring cash. They have to think about it in the car. They have to get there. They have to show their ID. They have to sit down at the poker table or blackjack or the slots, the roulette table, and they can go ahead and gamble. That's a whole song and dance to do it. But now it is so easy. In a matter of seconds, they could instantly start gambling. And it's also untraceable. It's unregulated, and it can be absolutely unraveling and devastating. The crypto casino never sleeps. It never closes. It's open 24/7. It's not even like the stock market. You have these day traders on the stock market that likely also have a gambling addiction, but at least there's a time when the market closes, and then they could go for a walk outside, and then they could get their 8 hours of sleep, and then they could start it all over again. With crypto, that doesn't happen. And people are not only just gambling with crypto, they're probably drinking and gambling. They're smoking up and gambling. They might have just been dumped by their girlfriend or going through a divorce. They might be depressed, and gambling gives you that short-term high, and you start to chase it. It's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And also, I have to speak about it. There really is no age restriction. These teens whose brains are melted from TikTok and Instagram, their brains aren't even formed yet. They can just go open up an account and start gambling. It's no longer the wild, wild west. It's the wild, wild web. And the wild, wild web is extremely addicting. As tech and crypto evolve, our understanding of it has to evolve as well. We have to realize that among us, like for instance, every 100 people that watch this video right now, at least 3 of you have a serious gambling addiction. And you have to be honest with yourself. And the fact that you're watching a crypto video, that number and that rate and percentage is probably much higher. And you have to understand that if you're one of these people who just simply can't, you have to place bets every single day. Maybe it started with sports gambling or poker games at home, but now you've turned to crypto and you're putting in more than you can afford to lose, and you don't even care. You just put it in and mindlessly stare at the technicals. You have to seek help. You have to be honest with yourself. You have a problem. You have to tell a friend, a loved one. You have to start getting sponsors. You have to take steps to fix that problem. I don't want you to end up like that person that I just recently talked to. It absolutely destroyed me. It absolutely broke my heart. It absolutely made me feel like I don't want to make videos about crypto anymore. Maybe this is really unhealthy. I'm someone that's been in crypto for nearly a decade now. I followed it for a long time. I've been very profitable in it, but I make really smart decisions, and I hold back when I have urges to just go and chase something, or I have FOMO. I realize that, and I don't have the brain of an addict, so I'm able to curtail that and kind of diffuse those thoughts and never act on it. And if I'm going into a position, I always write down why I'm going in, what my exit strategy is. And if I see that it doesn't make sense, then I don't do it. And some people can't help themselves. It's just like that person that sits down at the bar and says, I'm just gonna have one drink. And before you know it, he's 12 drinks in, he started a bar fight, he fell asleep behind the bar, and he's just losing it. And some people, they have the proclivity to be gamblers more than others. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. I'm very familiar with this stuff, and I know for a fact that it exists in crypto. Not only that, there are certain crypto projects that actually promote gambling, which is so disheartening. But the reality is, and let me know in the comment section if you disagree, I feel like most people, especially the ones that are watching crypto YouTube videos, they're treating crypto like a casino. They're not treating it like an investment. And that makes me think about what my role is here. Am I helping or am I hurting? Again, when I put out educational content, no one freaking watches it. When I put out price prediction videos or I cover some hot topic, and all the comments I see between here and if I post it on Reddit or something like that, it's always the same thing. It's always this gambling mindset, gambling questions, gambling mentality. And it is something that I've been reflecting on a lot. And I want to wrap this up with a quote by Mark Twain. He's one of my favorite philosophers, if you will. Some of his quotes, they really hit hard. And he says there are two times in a man's life when he should not speculate. One, when he can't afford it, and the other, when he can. Think on that and reflect on that. And if you're investing in crypto and you simply don't understand it, you're most likely gambling. Let's not do that. Let's not end up a statistic, and let's hold each other accountable. If you are watching this and you're thinking to yourself, in the past couple of days or in the past week, I've definitely gambled more than I can afford to lose, or I keep opening and closing positions for no reason other than to get a little bit of a high because I'm feeling down about life, or I'm a little bit depressed, or this and that, then you need to seek help. You need to close your crypto accounts or put your stuff in cold storage, put your cash back in your bank account, and chill with it and stop it. And if you can't, you have a problem and you need to seek help. As a matter of fact, I'm going to switch up this setup that I have here. I'm going to get rid of these because I don't want this to be about gambling. And the poker chips, they match the backdrop, but I don't know if they help with the message and what I'm trying to do, which is always help. I run a YouTube channel so that I can add value to YouTube. YouTube has done a lot for me. It's been a professor for me. During college, during grad school, I've learned so much from YouTube. And anytime I need a DIY or to learn or educate myself about something, I always turn to YouTube. And so I wanted to give back. My most popular videos on this channel are tutorials, and I love that. I'm giving back through education. And I feel like crypto was helping some people understand crypto more, make better decisions. But the reality is, I think that some people, when I put out videos, my audience watches it, and then they go and gamble based on what I said. And that's something that I never do, and that is something that I would never endorse. And I feel like some people are actually doing that. So if you can, please reflect on your own crypto journey. I'm gonna reflect on the type of content that I put out on this channel, and I'll see if I return after Labor Day to crypto or not, or I just stick to artificial intelligence and some of the other topics that I love. And by the way, I want to mention this crypto journey that I'm on, this is not my bread and butter. I run a successful web development firm called Promo Ambitions LLC. I also am an AI consultant. I do hundreds of presentations, maybe like 90 to 110 presentations a year. School systems, libraries, small companies, big companies. I've even done TEDx CUNY workshops on artificial intelligence. I have a photography, videography aspect to my business. I consult on how to grow social media, YouTube, Instagram, yada, yada. I have all these revenue streams, and crypto is just something that I do on top of that. I have been profitable, and I pad my bank account, but I'm very, very careful with it. And I only invest a very, very small amount. I don't go crazy with it. And some people do. They go full throttle with it, and their whole life gets wrecked. And I don't know which religion you believe in, but let's just pretend that we just get one chance at this thing called life. Do you want to waste a month, a year, 10 years, 20 years gambling on crypto? No. The reality is some people do. If you're watching this and you think you have a problem, please reach out and ask for help. And if you're watching this and you did have a problem, or you know someone who has, please also mention it in the comment section so that other people who might be struggling with it know that they're actually not alone. I know this is a little bit of a departure, a deviation from what I typically put out on this channel, but I thought that this message should be heard. I appreciate all of you who stuck around for the majority of it, and hopefully I'll see some of you in my next video. Stay sane, go touch grass, go enjoy the summer. I'm gonna take off this hot ass sweater and go enjoy the summer myself as well. See you guys soon.